Well, guess what time it is? Another day, another video. That's what I like to say. I've got everything all ready, and I've got to run to the store because I'm getting low on some of my screws, 2.5s, 2s, my 8 vinyl sinkers, and see, I even found some 16s. I knew I had some somewhere, but I've only used one 16 so far. See, these are vinyl coated. I call them vinyl sinkers, but they just call them common nails. Box nails, they call these. Box nails, vinyl coated. And these were called common nails, coated. Now, hey, so I'm going to run to the store in a few minutes, but before I do, I'm going to take my construction adhesive, and that's why I got a case of this. I've been going through this like mad. I probably already used 8 or 9 tubes. I think a case is 24. I don't know. I forget now. But I think it's cheaper buying a case too than individual. So I'm going to take that. And remember, I told you it was probably going to crack as it sunk in. And sure enough, it did. Just a little bit. See there? So I'm going to coat that. I'm going to coat that another time. I want to make sure that this OSB plywood is bonded to this 2x6. Okay, same thing over here. See there? All the way down. Same thing. And so I'm gonna do a little bit of work doing this stuff. See, I put a second coat on there. I might even put another one. Seems as though I've got plenty of liquid nail, construction adhesive. You can get any kind of construction adhesive. I just happen to like liquid nails, and they've got different ones. This is the red label. This is the standard stuff. This is the stuff they used to only carry, and then they started coming out with all kinds of other premium and stuff for plywood and all kinds of other things. But this stuff pretty much works for everything. Okay. And so today, you remember, I'm gonna go up from here and support the stairs, and then I'm also gonna put some pieces up in here for this this stair riser. Because see, where this was, there's nothing holding the stair riser right here. See, on the original stringers, everywhere where it goes up, this riser's nailed. So it was nailed here. It was also nailed where this riser was. It was also nailed where this one was. You can see where the old location is right there. Well, I'm going to put some blocks up in here, glue them, screw them, and then I'll have to measure over, and I'll probably just measure over from the stucco over to where each block is, and then I'll go up on top, and I'll measure over from the stucco and put some marks on this from the outside, and then put 2 screws, pre-drill it, and put 2 screws into each one of these blocks wherever I put a block. Okay, so I've got a little blocking material going on, and I've still got some 2x6s left from pieces I had cut at the store, and I've got some extra 8-footers and some extra 10-footers. And the 10-footers, see, I measured across here, and this was 5 feet. So it's like, oh, okay, I can get a 10-footer at the store, and I'll cut that in half, and that'll get me 2 pieces. So that's how I did that. Because you can't buy 5-footers at the store, you can't buy 6-footers at the store. You can buy 8s, 10s, 12s, 14s, 16s. So you don't want to buy an 8-footer and then cut 3 feet off it and have a 3-foot scrap. You know, this was just barely, like I say, barely under 5 feet. Because I got a ledger here, which is a 2x6, and a 2x6 ledger over here, so I could measure this all the way across and subtract 3 inches and it's just right now it's a little bit over 5 feet. I think it's 5'1" or some silly thing like that. Minus 3 inches, I'm under 5 feet, so that's why I got 10 footers. So I think I'm going to have plenty of 2x6 material. In fact, I got some extra. I always like to get a little extra because I can always take back a 10 footer or two to the store, 1/8 or something like that. But when I'm in the middle of the project, all sweaty and hot and wanting to finish, and I need one more piece of wood, that's not the time to have to go back to the store. Okay? And here's the other thing. It's kind of early this morning, and Momi's telling me, hey, be considerate of our neighbors. Don't try to make too much noise because, as you know, the skill saw makes noise. The impact drill makes the rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat noise. So I'm going to humor her, and I'm going to go ahead and do all the caulking first. That's nice and quiet. I got all my tools down here. I've got my, I spent some time and brought my 2x6s in over here. And then, like I said, I have to run to the store. So I'll run to the store. I'll have a little breakfast too before I come back in here. And that'll be plenty enough time to have all the neighbors awake, raring to go. Okay? So if you want to watch my video today, stick around. Hopefully you're going to learn something. That's more better. We did the top plate. Remember to do the top up there. Just ran a nice bead down there and wiped it off. I wiped my finger with any little bits of excess I put up there just to keep everything nice and clean, because that's going to be covered with that 2x6, that ledger board. Okay. I would remember to do these over here. Look at that. Oh, look it. I forgot that piece on that side. Dabbity nabbit. Okay. Let's get her done. That's more better. Hey, don't skimp on stuff. Don't say, I forgot something. That's good enough. Nobody's ever going to see it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm never going to be down here again. No. Do the best of your ability on whatever you do. You know, you start doing this in here, it's going to graduate over in other aspects of your life. Remember that. Well, I'm back from the store, and guess how much just these screws and nails cost. These are 8D vinyl sinkers, 2.5 inch screws, 2 inch screws, 1.25 inch screws in here in these different boxes, and they're the rust 10-year warranty against rust and corrosion. 10 years, my booty. You know, who's going to replace them after 10 years? I'm not. But guess how much? It's a crack up. Guess how much just this cost right here? Any guesses? It was over $30. I'm not joking. $8, $8, $8, $4. Plus tax, $30.22, I think it was. How crazy is that? And look at all the screws and nails I've already gotten. And if you can imagine that, what about all the wood that I got, all the plywood I got, all the paper, all the everything else that I got? You know, that's why I'm trying to teach you how to do things on your own. Because if it costs $30 just for these screws, can you imagine how much the labor would cost for this project, to tear it down, to treat the walls, to clean it all up, to rebuild it all, and everything that I've done inside and everything that I still have to do? Can you imagine how much the labor would be? If somebody came out here and a contractor came out here and probably gave me a price, it would probably be at least $10,000, maybe $12,000 to $15,000. And, you know, he's going to charge X amount per labor, per hour, and then he's going to charge 20% overhead and profit on top of that, because, hey, he's got to make a profit too. Can you imagine all that? That's why I'm trying to teach you all these different things on your own. So when you have a project to do, if you're up and able and willing to do it, and you've learned all kinds of different things from me, maybe you'll have the confidence to say, hey, if Joe can do it, I can do that too. You know? So, okay, enough of that. Back to work I go. Yeah, that probably computes to $40 to $50 per man hour. And then you've got all that, and then you've got the material, and then he's going to charge overhead and profit on the materials, and then he's going to charge you to go pick up the materials, haul the stuff away, overhead and profit on the entire project when he's done. Man, it's just mind-boggling how much stuff can cost. So if you have an inkling of betting on yourself and feeling like, hey, I can MacGyver anything Joe can Joe-Gyver, and if Joe can do it, of course I want to watch his videos so that I can learn how to do certain things too. Okay? And then you start paying yourself, my word, for some of these things. Then you'll have enough money to buy the material, because you don't have to pay labor for anything, to buy all of your tools. Start investing in tools for yourself, because you can, because now you're not paying somebody else to do all of your different projects, you know. Things that you feel comfortable with. Hey, things that you don't feel comfortable with, maybe you shouldn't get involved with that, or you can start it and learn as you go. Yeah, some of the things, if I've never done it, I might learn something. I might make a few mistakes along the way, but that's how you learn, and that's how you get more better. Okay? So, thanks again for joining me. And if you've not a subscriber yet, hey, subscribe. I've got all kinds of things on my videos for you to save money around the house. So back at it. Remember I told you the last time, if you've been watching my videos, you will have noticed that I was running low on my screws, but I went ahead and pre-drilled everything anyways, and I put just a few screws in periodically so that I could at least get my material up and finished. Okay, so now all I have to do, I've already pre-drilled these holes, and now I'm going to go ahead and put in all my screws on all this stuff and attach all of these here. I'm going to attach those here like that, and then I'll see what to do next.